Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick Nineg. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about the Twilight Zone. More specifically about a great episode that I absolutely love called The Chaser. It's from season 1 and we're going to discuss how that special effect was done right at the end closing scene of the episode. It's really cool to be able to talk about camera trickery and just special effects back in the 1960s. So let's get right to it. If you're a fan of classic TV shows and movies, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's a free way to support my channel. So in this episode, as I mentioned, I absolutely love it because the premise is so interesting. We have Patricia Barry acting as the female lead in this story. If you don't know, Bill Frawley, or that is Fred Mertz from I Love Lucy, left his entire fortune to Patricia Barry. It's really interesting and I wonder why this happened. But continuing on with this episode, she plays a character called Layla. And the man opposite to her was Roger. Now, Roger was madly infatuated with this Layla. He's trying to win her affections. He obtains a love potion in order to have her like him from this professor named A. Damon. Now, visiting Layla's apartment, he manages to slip her the potion in a glass of champagne. It works, but not only that, it works too well. After 6 months of marriage, Roger is so sick of her that he decides to do something. He wants to actually do in with her. So he returns to the professor and pays him $1,000 for a dose of his guaranteed glove cleaner, which guarantees no trace, no odor, no taste, no way of detecting its presence, and it's a surefire thing. Now, when Roger finally gets at home, he slips the liquid into Layla's champagne, and upon hearing that she's expecting a baby, he cannot go through with it. He is so shocked that he drops the glass along with the potion. Outside on the patio, and this is the moment that I'm going to be speaking of, is Professor Damon. I don't know how he got there. I don't think they let him in. Was he kind of like an angel or maybe a bit of a demon? I don't know. It's up for interpretation. I would love to hear your thoughts down below, because if he's there looking at them without them noticing, he's definitely some type of entity. Anyway, he is on that deck chair and he's smoking a cigar. Now he blows a heart-shaped smoke ring and it disappears. Now my question is, how was that done? Because this was May of 1960. How do you have a special effect like that? You have no CGI, no computer graphics. How do you create that? Well, I can actually reveal this to you after so many decades of wondering how this is done. This shot was accomplished by an old camera trick. They would film the actor who played A. Damon, his name was John McIntyre, who was pretending to blow a smoke ring. And then what they did, they superimposed a shot of a smoky looking heart airbrushed on a black card. So they first had the actor just kind of blow a smoke ring without anything happening, and then they put an image on top of a black card. This image was just a smoky looking heart that was airbrushed. So essentially it was a drawing on a black card. Now this card was then moved quickly back and forth in front of the camera and made to appear like it dissipated or it disappeared by taking it out of focus. So as they did this with the camera, it would appear that the smoke ring was there, and then all of a sudden it starts to disappear because they're taking the image out of focus. And it's clever. It's a great use of camera trickery that in fact is simple. It's very clever and it works and it holds up to today. I mean, we know this isn't real, but it looks realistic. It looks really good. Let me know if you've seen this episode. What do you think about the premise, and who do you think John McIntyre was playing, this A. Damon guy? I don't know. For me, I once thought he was kind of like an angel. Then maybe I thought he was like a demon. And then I'm like, well, I don't know. Is he kind of like a Rod Serling type character, a know-it-all guy? But then our main guy, Roger, knows him. So I don't know. It's kind of complex. Maybe he's just a mysterious figure who makes these potions and glove cleaners. I'd love to know your thoughts down below. Thanks so much for the support as always. We'll see you all next time. And don't forget, everyone, always stay positive and, most importantly, be hopeful.